Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. We're going to use the Connolly Tarot for your reading. Bit of a casino shuffle. Isn't it lovely? The weekend's nearly here. I think the G's gang starts back next Saturday. I gave myself a little bit of break. I have a birthday week this week, so happy birthday to all the people celebrating their birthday last week and this week. I know a lot of you know my birthday now, and a lot of you will tell me what date you're born on. So, a lot of beautiful Capricorns. Okay, beautiful. Oh, this is really funny. I tell you, I pulled the deck out and this was the first card I saw. And I thought, well, there's something coming to a close here. There's some sort of energy of something coming to a close. Sorry, my screen's gone really bright. Stop fiddling, Yvonne. Just deal with it. Just reminds me of the stop fidgeting because I could never sit still as a kid. Nervous energy, right? The World card is a card that talks about some sort of cycle closing out. Now, it can talk about travel. It can talk about a distance from someone. It can talk about distance in terms of miles or kilometers, but it also can talk about distance in terms of emotional distance. But very often this card comes out when you're about to close some sort of cycle out. So you must be moving to some sort of new time in your life. So it can come out when somebody's finished being single and going into a relationship, or getting divorced and becoming single. It can talk about you moving into a new job, a new career. Whatever it is, it signifies that something is coming to a close. Something is finishing. It's done. What is it? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords here. So for some of you, there may have been some sort of walking away from something, closing off of a relationship, closing off of a partnership. Could be a family member, friend, doesn't really matter. The energy here is walking away from something. Now, I feel like some of you have done this because it's been better for you. When I see this card, I think this is the walking away, knowing it's the best thing for me. So this is definitely closing something down, having clarity about it here, closing something down and moving on. So you could have been dealing with someone who was non-committal. The Knight of Wands very often represents this sort of in and out energy, this very sort of rapid movement and then this backing off. Someone who could have been coming in and going out of your life very, very quickly. It can also be a card of what we call the player, so someone who's not ready to commit. But this person would come in very, very passionately. Sometimes it can sort of be a one-night stand, for example. So it's somebody that's coming in, who's come in and gone out of your life, either once or maybe several times. But I feel like you're closing it down here and walking away. So it's not that you don't love or care about this person. It's just that you know it's the right thing to do with the Five of Swords. It's like it's just come to a natural ending. So you may have been tolerating this for a while. So this new start here, when I see the Ace of Pentacles, when you're dealing with being in, in some sort of relationship like this, it can be very, very draining on you. Why is that? Because you spend a lot of time in your head thinking about it. And we talked about being in your head yesterday quite a lot. So the energy here is when you're trying to invest in something that's not giving back to you, you become anxious and over-invested. So your mind just keeps eating away at that same energy over and over again. And it can be exhausting. It can be frustrating. It can be emotionally draining, because you're constantly focused on what is happening with this person. Are they coming back? Are they, going to make contact with me? Do they still love me? Do they love me at all? Did they ever love me? And when I see the Ace of Pentacles, I think here you have chosen to close it down. This says to me that you have chosen something else. You've chosen to move in a different direction. I wouldn't mind seeing what's beyond the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Yeah, look. That's behind the Ace of Pentacles. So there's no... You're just not taking this opportunity anymore. So let's see where we're going with that. You're building your own empire here. And you're coming out as the Queen of Swords. So I want to say that, you know, the other side of the Queen of Swords. For some of you, this is divorce, though. For some of you, when I see the Queen of Swords, I think there's a divorce or a separation coming here. So it could be a situation that you've invested in as a long-term situation that really hasn't gone anywhere. So maybe you've been, you know, speaking up, trying to express yourself, but perhaps you're dealing with someone who's quite cold, probably emotionally unavailable, and won't be honest with you. Let's say that, because we have this sort of energy here of being really expressing yourself in a very positive way, but also feeling ready to say, no, if you're not going to come to the party, I'm moving on here with my Ace of Pentacles. All right. Needs to be moved up a little bit. All right. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo here. The Strength card says to me that you have found some sort of inner strength here to do this. So sometimes when we're trying to sort of get ourselves in a place of moving on, it can be very difficult, because especially if you love someone and you're moving on from someone that you have, you know, invested a great deal of time in, sometimes it can be difficult to make that decision. And it takes a lot of internal strength. So I feel that somehow or another you've come to this point here where your strength is helping you move through this now. Look at this. So I feel like this person is really relying on their inner resources here to move away and close something off. All right. The King of Pentacles for me is a partner figure. So this could be a husband or wife. It could be someone who has been the main breadwinner in your home. So it could be somebody that you've had to rely on for a period of time. I feel like you're taking the pentacle now and you're moving forward. There's very much this energy of leaving a relationship behind here. All right, yep, the end of something. I feel really like you here is this, I can't do it again. This energy of doing it over and over again here. This energy of negativity. Not expecting or not really feeling like anything can improve. So maybe you're a person who has put a lot of energy into trying to reconcile something. I know as a Capricorn, I'm pretty tenacious like that. Like, I think that you just keep putting in thinking that eventually somebody will see. But I think you've learned your own value here. I think you're understanding that whatever you're investing in here is no longer serving you. Let's see where we're going. Okay, so for some of you, this person is just not communicating at all. They could have betrayed you in some way, shape or form as well. There could have been some sort of deceitful behavior here. But if this person's not communicating here or communicating effectively, there may be communication, but maybe it's not positive. Maybe it's a little cutting or a little bit tough. Let's see where we're going. All right, more swords energy here. A lot of swords in this reading. All right, and we have the Justice card. So for some of you, this is definitely a divorce or a legal separation, because there's a sort of this energy of sharing the wealth here. So being able to share both ways. I feel like your person is actually really, really distraught about this. But I don't think they really understand how to fix it. I don't feel that they understand. Let me just keep going with this because I've just got that energy through. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands coming through here. Wow, you are really standing in your power and walking away from something here. All right, and we have the Six of Wands. All right, good for you. Good for you. You are really standing in your power. This person is not contributing or treating you in a way that's right for you. And I feel like for some of you, you've put up with this for some time here. and you're realizing now it's time to move away. I feel like you're taking on this energy of the Queen of Wands here. It's like you know where you're going, you know what you're doing, you've got it all together, you're feeling confident, and you're moving in a new direction. For some of you, this is about divorce. Your person is not happy about it at all. Not happy about it for whatever reason. I feel that perhaps they have been treating you really badly, but maybe you've put up with it for so long it's become second nature to you. All right, so closing out something here. Walking away from something that was difficult to walk away from, but I feel like here with the Strength card, you've learned that it's the best thing for you. We do have some sort of energy of someone not really committing to a relationship, someone not really putting in the hard yards. I feel like you're not willing to take this anymore, and you're moving on with your own Ace of Pentacles here. Very much this energy of putting up with something for a very long time, but now deciding that perhaps it's time to go. I feel like it's your decision. I don't feel that this is reciprocated by your partner. I really have this energy of them not really wanting you to go. But I don't think that they're doing it in the right way. They may be retaliating in a very aggressive or very angry way rather than trying to work through things with you. There's a lot of swords energy here, but it's not communicative energy. It's anxiety energy. And I feel like whoever this person is, they may have done the wrong thing here, because there is a card of betrayal here. But also this sort of lack of communication, lack of wanting to sort something out or work through something. So I do have the Justice card. So I know that for some of you, this is actually a divorce from a partner. I've got a hair on there and I can't get it. I've got it. I can see it. But this person does not want to lose you here. But I don't think they're going about trying to keep you in a good way. I think this person is being very aggressive and very angry about this. But I feel like you see no other way out here. You're moving towards a victory though, and you're moving towards an Ace of Pentacles, which says to me that you're moving in a good direction. I just wanted to clarify a couple of things, but I've got the High Priestess coming through here. So I feel very strongly that this person has really made up their mind to go, whoever they are. Oh, there you go. So we have the Tower coming through with the Wheel of Fortune, okay, and the Chariot. Could be dealing with a Scorpio Cancer here. And we have the Knight of Cups coming through. This is what this person's in the middle of at the moment, and this could be you. It could be a person you're dealing with here, but this person is right smack bang in the middle of this energy at the moment. There is a victory here. Things will work out okay, but I feel like I've picked it right up in the middle. I feel like it's currently in this energy. For me, these are all major arcanas that are clarifying. For me, it's like this was time. I feel like perhaps you've been doing this for a very long time in hope that things would improve. But I feel like now there's this great need to just move forward and leave this behind. I feel like the universe is somehow giving you a little bit of a push here. Perhaps you've been dealing with this for a very long time. I get this feeling with the Ten of Swords, like there's been a lot of fights, arguments, you know, there may have been a lot of threats to walk away before, but I feel like you've put in a lot of this sort of trying to make things right energy. We do have this lovely Knight of Cups coming out here. So without clarifying it again, I want to say to you, I feel like this person feels that they deserve more. If this is you, you deserve more than what you're currently getting. There's a real energy here that you have tried, you have invested, you have put in a lot of work to try and get this to move in the right direction. But it feels to me like nothing you do is greeted with any sort of generosity here. And I feel like all these knives are sticking in your back. And here I see this card and I think there may have been that straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe something happened here that was totally, you may have gone through this forgiving, letting it go, trying to put it right, tolerating, and I feel like something here is saying to me, no, it's done now. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to move on. With the Victory card, the Strength card here, beautiful energy, because it says to me that you've really found your own value here. You're really understanding your own value, which is, of course, what it's all about. All right, let's have a look at Gods and Titans. We're going to pull Gods and Titans here. Two very different readings this morning, which is a little different. Sort of like that when it does that. Oh yeah, look at this. We've got Thor through again. I think I pulled Thor for something yesterday. This is about action. It's about taking action. And I would say you've been thinking about this for a very long time. I feel like you may have sort of grabbed the door handle many times before, as many of us do when we're trying to work through something, we're trying to sort of make things work. But I think you're dealing with somebody here who just is treating it in a very, they're just treating it like every other time. I don't think they think you're going to go this time. I don't think they think you're going to go. I feel that they're just going to do the same as they've always done and maybe just create more arguments, fights, energy. But the universe is saying it's time to take action. You're ready. So it says here, the time has now passed for waiting and inertia. Real action is necessary. Trust that you are protected and supported while you move forward. That's why the Wheel of Fortune's there. You're meant to move at this time. It's interesting because it talks about Thor drives a chariot, and the Chariot card was here as well. So I think that's quite interesting too, that that's come forward. All right, let me just have a look and see if there's anything more I can add to that. No, they're telling you to really embrace your masculine energy and just move forward here. It's not about taking forceful action. It's about realizing your own value here and taking action. This is not an aggressive move back towards this person. Thor captains a chariot pulled by two savage giant goats, which streak noisily across the sky. How interesting. So somebody is definitely moving forward here. If this is you, take care. I'm glad that you have found yourself. Thank you.